One,
Hi guys, this
two,
is Fazz.
three, shot. Yeah.
Hi guys, this is Fazz, and what I want to talk about is every PU's favorite topic, approach anxiety. Like anybody who has ever familiarized himself with cold approach pickup will know that at times you feel really, really anxious. Unless you're natural, then maybe I don't know how you feel in the beginning, but for majority of the people, there is a stage of approach anxiety. When you're beginner, you're not familiar with the environment, you feel really, really nervous, and you want to try to avoid that certain emotions you're feeling. And on an intermediate level, I don't think many people talk about intermediate level. So many people, they do talk about how beginners feel approach anxiety, but I've realized a lot of people who are on an intermediate level, they also feel similar kind of emotion going in their head as well. The biggest feeling any beginner have about approach anxiety is heart palpitation, shaky legs, like their body does not accept the environment they are in. When I started off doing day game, I knew a little bit about theories on approach anxiety, and I knew how I was feeling approach anxiety. But the problem was I didn't understand the deep things in my life that were actually triggering or that were actually causing me to feel really, really anxious. Because everybody around me had approach anxiety. Everybody I knew, my friends had it. I thought it was pretty normal anyway, and that's most of the people how they think. So if you're on a beginner level and you feel really anxious when you're out approaching it, there's a couple of things that you need to realize. First of all, you are not familiar with the environment you're in. Most likely your life is not going the way you want your life to be going. It's kind of boring. It's kind of you're in a job that you don't like. Maybe you're in a dead-end career, or you don't have most likely don't have a fucking sex life you want, or your dating life the way you want. And you come out and you have a massive ego. It could be a strong personality ego, or it could be very weak personality ego. I don't want to get hurt kind of ego, or I am the best. In both ways, you have a massive ego. What you need to realize is basically whenever you have approach anxiety, is to first of all accept the emotion you have. A lot of people will try to, what they do is as soon as they get fucking nervous, or they'll be like, no, I don't want to be in this situation. What can I do to get rid of this emotion? To be honest, that is one of the most enjoyable emotion you can have. If you realize that's the only emotion happening with you, it's not end of the world, it's not a big deal, it's not something that's gonna actually threaten your survival or anything in any kind of big magnitude anywhere. So you might be thinking, you know what, fair enough, I know about approach anxiety, I've heard about approach anxiety before. But what can I do now? I feel this way in certain environments, I don't feel comfortable, I don't want to be doing day game, maybe I don't want to be doing night game, I don't know how to handle that situation. First of all, the biggest advice I can give you is rather than coming into any highway street and thinking, look, yeah, I need to get over my approach anxiety now, what do I do? You need to start from the time you wake up. Right, that's it. As soon as you wake up, you're gonna decide how you're gonna have your day. If we mess up, like everybody, I know myself, like as soon as I wake up, that time is always the hardest of the day. I'm tired. If I have to work in the day, I'll be thinking, what am I doing? Maybe I should be doing something else, or I've got, even on my day off, I'm like, I have to do this, I have to do that. So whatever you have going on in your life, first thing first, all the urgent work, get over and done with. As soon as you wake up, take a shower, go for a jogging, whatever. If you do that, that would be wonderful. Have a shower, relax a little bit, eat your breakfast. First thing first, get over your urgent work. Because if you have anything urgent like paying bills, applying for jobs, or you have some kind of things that you're trying to pull off for a while, 1 hour a day, devote yourself to your urgent work. There's no easy way to put it. You're gonna feel shit about it. You're gonna be feeling insecure about doing that work. It could be anything. I mean, if you're holding yourself back for applying for jobs, it could be some kind of insecurities you have about your skills or in applying for jobs, or maybe it's for paying bills or laundry or something any job you don't like to do. Get rid of that job as soon as possible and do it very elegantly, without worrying about the consequences too much. Just like in play, like anything happening in your life. Take a shower slowly, enjoy brushing your teeth, having that amazing meal for breakfast, and once you've done the urgent work, and then now getting out of your house, go to the high street with a pleasant smile on your face, enjoying every moment, whether you're on a bus or you're walking. Just look at all the little details around you, all the colors of the buildings, on the roads, all the temperature you have outside. Just try to feel a little bit of the air, a little bit of the colors of the environment around you. You must be thinking fucking lots of things in your head at that time. As much as I know myself and most of the people, we have like 10 million things going on in our head at that time. Let them be there. Don't try to fight them. Don't try to be like, why am I thinking about that? Just accept them. Just put them in a box, and leave the box there. If you try to destroy the box, it will come back. It will fight back. Just accept those thoughts. At the same time, start to observe everything around you. Now, once you start to feel a bit more enjoyable in your day-to-day life, and you start to meditate, what we call meditative state, by focusing on your breathing, by focusing on things around you, by focusing on your own thoughts, and you slowly calm down a little bit. At that moment, come to any height you can wanna. And rather than having missions that we have, I have to do 20 approaches or 30 approaches, just get into a state where you are just enjoying your life by being on a high street. Look at all the sounds going around you, all the people that are rushing, all the people who are smiling. As soon as you start to pay more and more attention, at that moment, if you still don't feel comfortable, after doing the plan A, it's not working out. Some days you don't feel like it. Maybe you are not very familiar with this and you don't want to do this. And you're like, yeah, this all sounds good, but the reason I do the game is, I want goals, I want results. Fair enough, if you have that kind of thinking going on with yourself, I would highly recommend, if you're goal oriented, I would highly recommend warm-up process, especially if you are feeling approach anxiety or hesitation or laziness. Start asking for time, direction to Starbucks, or you can do some of the crazy openers I like to do sometimes when I'm in town. Put you in a good spirit mode. Like one of my favorite was taking a couple of pennies, talk to a girl, ask her for where the Eiffel Tower is in Manchester. I know it's fucking crazy, but it just puts you in a good mood. Yeah. Give them a penny and tell them well done for telling me the direction. Other things you can do to put you in a good mood is by just talking to a lot of different people and be talk to everybody. If you have to, talk to the shopkeeper, even if it comes across a little bit over the top, a little bit gamey, doesn't matter. Just do it a little bit. If you don't want to do that, just ask for direction from 10 people. Yeah. Doesn't have to be a number anyway. Forget about the number. Just ask for direction from everybody. Go to a clothes shop. Ask for girls opinion on what would look good on me, or I need to go to my friend's birthday party or something like that. Mystery method kind of thing. just get with some opinion openers, get yourself feeling relaxed by being in more talkative state, because that's the state you want to be in, talkative state.
How can they break their ego when they're, I mean, if you're into getting in this, break
Let me
their
know. Shut the fuck up!
You're the master anyway, yeah.
If you're in more like an intermediate mode of level, and I see a lot of people in that state where, you know what, they've overcome approach anxiety in the past, and every time they come out, they feel anxious. They can't game alone. You can game with a wingman, but can't do it on your own. Some days you just go out and you're like, I know what I need to do, I know how to ask for direction and everything, but you just feel like something is missing. Maybe you've been in a state before and you just want to be in that state again. You want to be genuine. I hear a lot of intermediate guys, when they're approaching, they say this quite a lot. I want to be in a genuine mode. I don't really find it something like that going on.
Thank you very much.
The best thing is advice for intermediate level guys is similar. Sort out your life more on a day-to-day basis. I'm not talking about sort out your career, sort out your macro level things, your body, or sort out your social life on a macro level. But on a micro level, what you can do is, as soon as you wake up, enjoy your breakfast. Start to pay attention to little things around you. As soon as you go out, please talk to girls who are not the hottest girl in the world. Even if they're like average looking girls, you can just talk to them and just say, hey, how's it going? Or something like, I just saw you look really cool, you're like really nice shoes. As soon as you do that with a lot of people, what happens is our personality, our ego that you have, like you maybe associate yourself with your job, maybe you associate yourself with your family values, maybe you associate yourself with your non-pickup buddies, or like a whole charade of personalities or egos you have going on simultaneously. As soon as you start talking to everybody, you realize in a way that is not me. That personality I have been developing for years, for those few moments, for those few hours. Let go. As soon as you let go of that personality or that ego, whatever you want to call that, you start to feel the flow. Another thing, if you're on an intermediate level, I would highly recommend a couple of games for you. If you go out in the town and play this game where you make stories about different people, and be like, oh yeah, this guy looks like he's a drug dealer, and having a conversation with his son about how to expand his empire. Stories that you can learn from improv games, stories you can learn from other people. Maybe you can also try talking for 2 minutes non-stop on any topic you want to do. I like to do this, for example, I would be like, this is the most wonderful beer in the world. It's from Croatia. Croatia is the only country where they actually sell beer on the tap in the pubs, and anybody who's a foreigner, they have to do this as a tradition. If they don't do it, it's considered really rude, and you cannot pull any woman if you don't follow their traditions. And you can actually do this with any game you want to play into. Again, what that does is basically that more I don't feel good, I feel lazy, or you have problems going on in your life. Maybe I think of career, majority of the time it's money, career, women, like not having success in pickup recently, or maybe some problem with your ex, or your health, whatever is going on in your life. At that moment, as soon as you start playing these games, you will actually, those thoughts will come away from you, and you will start to feel really good. As soon as you start to feel really good, and you have approached a lot of people, at that point, I would recommend, if you're a beginner, keep going, don't worry about it. just keep going, keep having fun. Somebody will give you a number. You can always play with the number. Just start collecting more and more numbers. If you're on an intermediate level or you're on advanced level, as soon as you feel a bit more calm, maybe you need to start recording your sets a little bit more. Maybe record like 5 sets in a day or something. So you can listen to your voice, you can start to see patterns, what works best for you, and you can repeat those patterns again and again to gain more better results. Or even if you're just going out to see the whole thing as a dance, as a play, and you just enjoy the play, and as soon as you enjoy the play, everybody else will want to join the party. As soon as you bring the party, people will want to join in. And you know what? You will become more happy, and success is just byproduct. And anyway guys, that's it for now. Have a great night. See you next time.
Fazz has been in. Okay.